It's time for this month's Golden Apple Award, sponsored by The Health Plan.
Hello everyone, and thank you for joining us for this special edition of 7 News' Golden Apple. I'm Annalise Murphy. As you may know, throughout the school year, teachers across the Ohio Valley are chosen to tell their stories and why they strive to make a difference in every student's life. We'll be taking a trip back this semester into each classroom of every teacher honored. Our first stop takes us to Hancock County, West Virginia. In September, we kicked off the new school year by surprising Jody Polgar, a pre-K teacher at the Children's Academy. A woman known for her unwavering faith, she brings a passion for helping educate the young minds of our future leaders.
We're here in Weirton, West Virginia at the Children's Academy to meet our September Golden Apple Award winner, brought to you by the Health Plan.
This month's winner is Jody Polgar, and she's known for her dedication to her students. Let's go meet her.
Is this Mrs. Jody's classroom? It is. Hi, I'm Annalise Murphy with 7 News.
And I'm Dave Flatley with the Health Plan.
And you are this month's Golden Apples Award winner. What? Yes, you won $500 to use for your classroom. Oh my God. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
I'm very surprised. I had no idea. I didn't even know you guys did the program, and when you walked in, I was like shocked. I'm like still sweating.
Jody Polgar has been an educator for 21 years at the Children's Academy and says she truly loves what she does. The Children's Academy is a little different than most preschools since it also serves the community as a daycare.
We open at 6 and we close at 6, so school is from 8 to 1 here at this preschool. We're collaboratives with Hancock County Schools, but we also have a bus that comes here that will pick up school-age kids and take them to the schools. And then after school, it comes here and drops them off.
When looking back at the last 21 years educating young minds, Jody says she knew this was her calling from a young age.
Oh, it's awesome. It's what God's plan was for me is to do, is to work with kids. It's always been in my heart since I was a little girl. I always wanted to make a great first experience for kids in school because they have a lot of years to deal with school.
Jessica Schubel has worked with Jody closely for the last 14 years and was her teacher's aide for 2 of those years.
This particular age, 4 years of age, there's, sometimes they have a hard time dealing with certain emotions or anything, and Jody she focuses on the individual child. So she works with them just to get them to calm down, to just simple redirection.
When you found out that she was going to be our award winner, what was your reaction?
Oh my gosh, it was so hard to keep the secret from her. I was so excited for her. It's well deserved, well deserved.
Miss Jody says she plans to use a portion of the $500 for something the kids can enjoy, like an ice cream party. Congratulations from everyone here at WTRF, Miss Jody. We now head to Jefferson County, Ohio, where we surprised Dory Dabrowski. She's been teaching for over 13 years and has always had the same mission, helping her students learn through love and care.
At Wells Academy to introduce our Educator of the Month, brought to you in part by the Health Plan.
This month's winner is Dory Dabrowski, whose impact goes beyond the classroom.
Hello, is this Mrs. Dabrowski's classroom? Yes. Hi, I'm Annalise Murphy with 7 News. Hi.
And I'm Dave Flatley with the Health Plan.
And you are this month's Golden Apples Award winner. You get $500 for your classroom. Oh, wow, thank you. Congratulations. That's a big surprise.
This is Mrs. Dabrowski's first year back at Wells Academy teaching preschool after teaching kindergarten in another district for the last few years. Wells Academy holds a special place in her heart since it's where she started her career in 2012. She says she loves teaching younger students and helping them foster a positive relationship with school.
You get to see them come in and they have those days when they don't feel like being in school, but either a kid makes them feel special or myself or my aide just make them feel comfortable and want to be here. So they just have a whole different vibe when they change to their normal routine from being in a classroom.
Mrs. Dabrowski says many of her kids are only 3 to 4 years old, but sometimes have big emotions. On top of teaching them their ABCs and 1, 2, 3s, she also tries to help them regulate their feelings and express them respectfully.
They're trying to figure out who they are, trying to learn how, maybe if they don't have siblings at home, how to work with other kids, how to share, what it's like to be in school, what learning means, all those things. So we're definitely starting from the beginning.
First grade teacher Heather Kenline has known and worked with Mrs. Dabrowski for many years and says she's a fantastic person who does everything with good intentions.
She really gives them the foundation that they need and everything that they will use for the rest of their lives. I mean, it's going to trickle all the way up to high school, college, and all that stuff. She's given everything she had for her entire education career, and it's about time that she gets the praise and recognition that she deserves.
Wells Academy principal Tommy Casanis praised Mrs. Dabrowski's teaching skills, saying she makes his job easy.
She does a great job, she works hard, and is well deserved.
Congratulations from everyone here at WTRF, Mrs. Dabrowski. We wish you and all the kiddos at Wells Academy a safe and happy school year. From pre-K to high school, students were preparing for the holidays. Our November Golden Apple winner took us to Wheeling Park, where we met Mrs. Ashley Kusa. Kusa was best described as the perfect combination of kindness and excellence.
From the health plan at WTRF TV7 at Wheeling Park High School to announce this month's Golden Apple Award winner.
This month's winner is Ashley Kusa. She is described as the perfect combination of kindness and expectations. Let's go meet her.
Hello, is this Mrs. Goose's classroom? Hi, I'm Annalise Murphy with 7 News.
And I'm Dave Flatley with the health plan.
And you are this month's Golden Apple Awards winner. Congratulations.
What was your reaction when you found out that you were this month's Golden Apple winner?
So surprised. I'm not expecting that at all.
Mrs. Kusa has been a teacher for almost 10 years and has found a home at Wheeling Park for the last 7.
I love Park. It's like a family here. My room is our own little family. Every day is an adventure, that's for sure, but I couldn't do it without the people I work with.
She teaches special education students grades 9 through 12 and students who decide to stay for the postgraduate program.
Through the West Virginia Department of Education, students who are on an alternate diploma can stay until they're 21. Not all stay until they're 21. They do have the option to be done when they graduate with their cohort, but if they're not ready or we're working on a transition program, they can stay up until that age.
She was inspired to become a special education teacher in college and says the best part of her job is, of course, her students.
The kids are definitely the best part. They're the reason I show up every day.
Those who know Mrs. Kusa say she radiates kindness, knowledge, and care for her students and the people she works with. Meredith Daylor, principal of Wheeling Park High School, says Mrs. Kusa is a teacher who is loved by all and a true leader within the school.
She really is not just a star in the classroom, but here in the building as a leader. She really does, just bring a great energy to our building. It's obvious how much she cares and takes care of our students and this population, so very well deserved.
Mrs. Kusa is also one of the trained handlers for Wheeling Park's therapy dog, Parker. Coming up next, we recognize that numbers and spelling aren't the only lessons that students need, but creativity and art as well. How one teacher inspires students to share their talents and be themselves when we return.
An educator can change a life.
The staff who interact with our children in school daily have a big impact on their lives.
And that's why here at the Health Plan and WTRF, we have teamed up to recognize Ohio Valley educators with the Golden Apple Award.
Do you know a school staff member who deserves to be recognized? Nominate them today at WTRF.com/Golden Apple.
Each month, the Health Plan surprises the winner with $500 in cash for their classroom.
Then you can watch 7 News to learn about the winner.
Nominate your favorite educator today.
Welcome back. This past January proved to be very cold and snowy, with schools across the Ohio Valley being closed for most of the month. Despite the chill in the air, the new semester was getting off to a warm start in Purple Rider Country. I'm here at Martins Ferry High School to surprise this month's Golden Apple Awards winner, brought to you by the Health Plan. We're here surprising Miss Rachel Shipley, a fine arts teacher here at Martins Ferry High School who is described as kind and compassionate. Let's go meet her.
Hi, is this Miss Shipley's classroom?
It is.
Hi, I'm Annalise Murphy with 7 News.
Oh, come
and
on
you
in.
are this month's Golden Apple Awards winner.
What?
Congratulations.
No, I'm not. Oh my God.
You've won $500 for your classroom, sponsored by the health plan.
That's awesome.
Ms. Shipley has been in public education for 10 years and has spent the last 3 at Martins Ferry High School teaching a variety of art courses.
I have grades 9 through 12 for all the different classes. They're all mixed up. We do creative art, which is, we have intro classes and we have advanced, where we do paper mache and we do all kinds of projects. You'll see them all over the classroom. And then we also do the set design. I have a couple set design classes, and we do it for our show that comes in the spring, like our musical. And then we do work with other teachers for the different dances that we have during the year.
She feels art is a therapy and says she enjoys seeing students unwind and hard at work on their projects.
So I think the best part is when everyone's just knee or elbow deep into their projects and learning new things and excited about it. So we still have excited high schoolers for art.
One of her students says Miss Shipley brings out her excitement to create by letting her work at her own pace.
And a student like me, I kind of get behind often, but she's like really patient and just lets everyone so it makes it a more comfortable environment to work in. You know, you don't have to have the best start ever, you don't have to be the fastest to get it done, but as long as you're trying your best, then that's okay.
Marlissa went on to explain how thankful she is to have such an understanding teacher.
I think that Miss Shipley is very accepting to everyone, because obviously every kid is different. Everyone has their differences, but she doesn't show any favoritism. She's a very amazing teacher. I think she deserves this award, very well deserved.
Martins Ferry High School Principal Joe Mamone says Miss Shipley has been a wonderful addition to their fine arts program.
She's the type of teacher that students kind of gravitate to. They really get to display their talents, and she does an amazing job with them. One of those teachers that just goes above and beyond and does way more than is expected, and we're very, very fortunate to have her.
Heading back across the river to West Virginia now. After spending 10 years doing environmental work on an Australian farm, our next Golden Apple Award winner always had something fun brewing from his lab in the classroom. Here at Bridge Street Middle School to surprise this month's Golden Apple Award winner, sponsored by the Health Plan. Mr. Ken Daig is a 7th grade science teacher here at Bridge Street, and he's described as someone who is passionate and dedicated. Mr. Daig was very surprised when 7 News arrived at his classroom Friday morning.
I thought I was in trouble for something when someone from the board office and the principal shows up in my classroom, but I couldn't be happier. We'll use that money. We'll buy some cool stuff for some more experiments, and I'll get the input from the students, what they want to do with it, and who knows, maybe we'll buy that class beaver.
Daig has been a teacher for 5 years, all of which have been spent shaping the young minds that have walked the halls of Bridge Street Middle. He spent 10 years of his life in Australia, helping manage one of the world's oldest farms and doing other environmental work. Now he has found a new home in the classroom.
7th grade science is the best year for science. It's a half year physics, so looking at Newton, force motion, energy transfers, some of the laws that go with that. Then we transfer over to a geology-heavy second half of the year. So right now we're coming out of plate tectonics, looking at how the Earth changes. About to talk about volcanoes today, which means that I'm going to be the coolest teacher in the school.
Even though students still have to read their textbooks and take tests, they also get to have a lot of fun during labs.
We're going to do an earthquake lab where we're going to study how earthquake buildings are designed, and then we're going to build some models, and I've got a new earthquake shaker table, and I'm going to try to tear them apart.
While all of his classes have been special, his current class has taken a real interest in the world of science.
They're amazing. I'm not knocking any class I've ever had, but this year's 7th grade class is absolutely outstanding.
And Mr. Daig isn't only admired by his students, but also the teachers and administrators who interact with him daily.
How would you describe him to someone?
Passionate and dedicated and gregarious. He is very, very, very passionate about what he does, and it shows up in his lessons every day.
Bridge Street Middle School Principal Jacob Gallick says he was excited to hear Mr. Daig's nomination for Golden Apple, but wasn't overly surprised.
Mr. Daig is an incredibly passionate teacher from whatever he's teaching, from dropping pumpkins off the roof to talking about volcanoes to throwing boomerangs. The kids are all in all the time.
From everyone here at 7 News, congratulations. After the break, we'll head back over to Ohio where we'll meet a once-retired teacher whose love for education couldn't keep her away from the classroom. We'll be right back. I'm Annalise Murphy, and thank you for rejoining us for this special edition of Golden Apple. We've been visiting classrooms on both sides of the Ohio River. In March, we landed back in Belmont County, and that's where we met a phenomenal math teacher and mentor who helped students recognize they could solve any problem life might throw their way.
We're here at St. John Central Academy to announce our Golden Apple Award for the health plan for the month of March. Mrs. Amy Perman.
After retirement, she missed the classroom so much that she came back here to St. John's and says she appreciates the one-on-one interactions she has with her students. It's safe to say Mrs. Perman was surprised to see Channel 7 and the health plan in her classroom Friday morning.
I'm super excited, and I mean, there's so many things I've got some ideas of, maybe some more marker boards and maybe try to find some technology for the kids. I mean, this is awesome. I'm pumped.
After teaching math at Union Local for 39 years, Mrs. Perman thought she was on her way to retirement.
Bubba Caporal asked me to come and teach math here after I had retired. I thought I was retired, but I like it here. The kids they're super polite. This is probably the first time that kids thank me as they walk out of the room.
She's been at St. John's teaching high school math for the last 3 years. 2 junior students shared their previous experiences in math were, quote, a little rough. But after Mrs. Perman joined the Fighting Irish family, everything changed. In fact, they say she is the best math teacher they've ever had.
She really emphasized on us getting the math, and it really helped out a lot.
Another student, Kyle Baker, says he really struggled with math his freshman year, and he feels her dedication to working with him one-on-one has boosted his performance.
This year's been probably the best year I've had so far. I think this year's like the first year I've ever gotten an A in her class.
On top of her being a fantastic teacher, her caring nature and mentorship leaves a lasting impact on her students.
It just makes it feel like she can talk to us and we can talk to her. She's just super friendly and a very, very awesome teacher as well. She's one of the best.
You hear students in the hallways talking about how great of a mentor she is. I mean, how they can just approach her with anything, life experiences, math. I mean, it goes outside of the classroom as well as inside.
Vice Principal Austin Smith says Mrs. Perman goes above and beyond to ensure her students understand their coursework.
If she has to go one-on-one, she does it. If she has to, have the group in the peer-based learning, she does that as well. She has no problem, really exaggerating one lesson at a time.
She teaches 4 math classes and recently began teaching a film and literature class. From everyone here at WTRF, congratulations, Mrs. Perman. Staying in Belmont County, we made a return to Martins Ferry High School to surprise Nikki Baranski, who specializes as an intervention specialist. For her, learning extends beyond the classroom with teaching valuable life lessons.
Here at Martins Ferry High School, about to go in and surprise Nikki Baranski for the Health Plan Golden Apple Award winner for this month.
Miss Baranski is known for her ability to connect with her students. Let's go meet her. For the past 17 years, Nikki Baranski has served as an intervention specialist at schools in Belmont County. Most of her career has been in the Martins Ferry School District. She works with students who have autism, Down syndrome, and other learning disabilities.
Basically, an intervention specialist will go into a regular classroom or into a self-contained classroom like mine, and they will be able to adapt any work and make accommodations so that the student can complete the task and learn.
This year, she has 4 students, all in different grade levels and varying learning capabilities. She meets each student where they're at in their coursework and also teaches life skills.
Learning how to maybe get our items together for brushing our teeth or getting our bath or our, washing our hair, things like that, so that they can basically survive in a world on their own if they need to.
And these life skills go beyond the home. Her students are also affiliated with programs in St. Clairsville that allow them to go to work.
One little girl gets to go work in a drink shop, and I have a boy who gets to do like janitorial work. So they kind of see what it's like getting out in the community and working.
Baranski's impact goes beyond her classroom, touching the hearts of those who call her a colleague and a friend.
It takes a very, very special person to work in this environment day in and day out. The things that she does with the students, the things that she gets them to be able to achieve is absolutely amazing. It's not just, managing the students and the behaviors and working on classroom goals, but you have other adults in the room. There's a lot of outside agencies that come in, so there's a lot of coordination and planning that goes into it on her parts.
At the end of the day, Baranski says she is thankful for her job and her students.
I'm grateful to be a part of this district, and I'm grateful for winning this award. That's wonderful. And somebody thought of me.
From everyone here at WTRF, congratulations, Miss Baranski. Our final Golden Apple of the year took us to Bruin Country. After the break, we'll introduce you to one high school teacher who teaches that mistakes are proof that you're trying.
An educator can change a life.
The staff who interact with our children in school daily have a big impact on their lives.
And that's why here at the Health Plan and WTRF, we have teamed up to recognize Ohio Valley educators with the Golden Apple Award.
Do you know a school staff member who deserves to be recognized? Nominate them today at WTRF.com/goldenapple.
Each month, the Health Plan surprises the winner with $500 in cash for their classroom.
Then you can watch 7 News to learn about the winner.
Nominate your favorite educator today.
Our final Golden Apple Award winner takes us to Brooke County. By this time in the school year, students were ready for summer break. Before they put their books away, students at Brooke High School gathered in the cafeteria to help us surprise an English teacher who inspires them to follow their dreams.
It's time once again for the Golden Apple Award brought to you by the Health Plan. Today we're at Brooke High School and we're ready to go in and surprise Trey Gillum.
Mr. Gillum teaches English here at Brooke High School, and students say he doesn't only teach them what they need to know, but is also supportive in all of their endeavors.
Won $500 for your classroom. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Wow. Thanks.
After seeing other Golden Apple Award recipients, Gillum never expected he would be one of them.
I see it all the time, and I'm always proud of the winners and wonder how they're doing and what they're up to in their own schools. So to be one of them is crazy. I can't wait to see this on the news later. I'm excited.
For 5 years, Gillum has taken the approach of making his English lessons fun and engaging while also incorporating important life lessons. He has only been at Brooke High School for 2 years, but the positive impact he has in the classroom stood out as students cheered him on as May's Golden Apple Award winner. Over a dozen students jumped at the opportunity to say a few words about being in Mr. Gillum's class, and even more took time to shake his hand and offer their congratulations. In fact, Assistant Principal Trey Zambito feels his ability to connect with students is among Gillum's biggest strengths.
As you could see from the reaction in the cafeteria, he is well loved by his students here, and we have a firm belief of that cliched reach them before you teach them sort of motto, and I think he takes that to heart.
For his students, the care he shows for them in and outside of the classroom doesn't go unnoticed.
I like being in his class because he's really supportive. If we need help with work, he's there to help us. Even if things are going on at home, he's there to help us. I feel like I can go to talk to him about anything, and he's there to listen.
He's one of my favorite teachers. He's always there. He'll always give you extra help if you need it, and he loves what he does.
He's a really fun guy. I love him as a teacher, and he's super sweet, kind, and patient with everyone.
Oftentimes, people are scared to make mistakes, but they are encouraged in Mr. Gillum's classroom. As student Spencer Emerald says, it's proof you are trying.
Failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is the price you pay to become someone better.
Being able to instill values like these at his alma mater is a dream come true for Gillum. His career in education was inspired by his third grade teacher, Mr. Freeze.
I wanted to come back and do what he did for me, and that was make schooling like fun, make it interesting, and make it also like you want to be here.
As his kids graduate and start new journeys, Gillum hopes they follow their dreams and remember to always be kind while achieving them. That was a look back at 8 outstanding educators from throughout the Ohio Valley during last school year. And as the old saying goes, time flies by when you're having fun. And students and teachers are already preparing for the upcoming school year that starts in about 2 weeks. Here at 7 News, we are getting ready to select some more amazing teachers to feature. Do you know an outstanding educator in our community who deserves recognition for their hard work? Nominate them for our Golden Apple Awards for a chance to win $500 for their classroom. Visit WTRF.com/goldenapple, a segment proudly sponsored by the Health Plan.